That,
one.
I'm just waiting for the toilet to stop making noise.
Once again, it's enough. Every
Oh, God. That's right. Once again, we're here to read you another hilarious episode of Jason's ongoing television project, unproduced at this moment, The Koopalings and Bowser Jr. Show, starring the Koopalings and Bowser Jr. from the Super Mario Bros. Franchise. This is a prequel series, yada yada yada, entitled That Guy Again. And the guy they're referring to is Chris the Evil Baby, who's actually 4 years old. Go back a little ways in our YouTube channel, and you'll find the video where we read the original episode with Chris the Evil Baby. Have you heard from Nintendo yet? Is Nintendo gonna buy this series?
No.
Bowser says, "Okay, kids, Bowsette and I are going to the grocery store, so you be good, okay?" Bowser Jr. says, "Okay." Bowser and Bowsette leave, and moments later, a limousine pulls up outside the house, and there's a knock on the Koopaling's door. Lemmy says, "I wonder who it could be." Iggy decides to answer the door. He opens it, and it's Chris's parents. Now, Chris's mom sees Lemmy and says, "Hey, you're the little twerp who threw a basketball at Chris." In a previous unaired episode, Lemmy did accidentally throw a ball at Chris, the evil baby.
It's circus.
His circus ball, which is a bit larger than a basketball, don't you think?
Yeah.
Chris's mom says, "You're the little twerp who threw a basketball at Chris. Listen here, pipsqueak, and you too, string bean. You're gonna look after Chris." So this is always the joke, I guess, or the conceit of these stories with Chris the Evil Baby, is that Chris's parents hate the Koopalings, but there's no one else around to babysit their child. So they just show up and say, "You're going to babysit our child," with no advanced warning. So Chris's parents leave, and then Wendy says, "I've never been a babysitter before." Morton says, "Babysitting? Won't that hurt him?" Hilarious. Chris, the baby, is actually 4 years old. His parents don't know he's 4, is that right? His parents?
Yeah.
I don't know how they would not know that. Chris asks the Koopalings, "So, what are we going to do today?" Lemmy says, "We should watch Zippy Zippy Corner," which is Zippy Corner is a made up TV show within this TV show. It's kind of like Sesame Street, right? Yeah. Chris says, "I want to watch something else. It's called Morton's Song." Morton says, "Oh boy, and girl." Chris puts on Morton's Song, and it starts playing the theme from Remix 10, which is a Super Mario theme remix, or it's like in a mobile Super Mario game. So this, as soon as this song starts playing, Wendy starts screaming, "I can't take it anymore," and she turns off the TV. Chris makes a shocked face, and he bares his teeth in anger like he's a chimpanzee. There's fire in his eyes, and he starts huffing and puffing. But Jason wrote all that. I didn't come up with any of that. There's fire in his eyes, and he starts huffing and puffing and jumping up and down angrily. He picks up the TV. Wendy says, no, not the TV. Chris throws the TV. And then he picks up the couch that they were all sitting on. Wendy says, no, not the couch. Chris throws the couch. Then he picks up Rex. Who is Rex is like a little blue dinosaur friend of the Koopalings. Wendy says, no, not Rex. Chris throws Rex. And Rex says, ow.
Very strong baby.
Very strong baby, very strong 4-year-old. He could be a wrestler. So Chris sits down at the dinner table then, and Wendy says, well, what would you like to eat? Chris says, I would like a Queen Alexandra's birdwing butterfly. Wendy yells no, because as everybody knows, the Queen Alexandra's birdwing butterfly is an endangered species, and just like possessing one, you can get into a lot of trouble. You get fined like $50,000, I think. I think I read that on online somewhere. Wendy says, no, we don't want to feed you the birdwing butterfly. And Chris says, but if my parents find out you're not taking care of me, you and your parents will die. I mean, so the Koopalings are like, okay, fine. They get into one of their clown cars, and Wendy is holding Chris in her hands, and they go to the butterfly sanctuary. Cooper, the butterfly sanctuary owner, says, welcome to the city's butterfly sanctuary. Morton says, wow, check out all these butterflies. Wendy says, Morton, please hand me the spear. This has got to be the dumbest thing I've ever done. Wendy throws a spear at the birdwing and kills it, catches it. Then they take the birdwing home and they deep fry it, because the Koopalings have a big deep fryer at their house.
How much money would cost?
How much would it cost to buy a deep fryer?
Yeah.
Let's look that up right now. How much does a deep fryer cost? Okay, your standard deep fryer at Home Depot costs $1,524.51. So that's quite a bit of money. They deep fry the birdwing, and Morton says, breakfast is served, and here's some milk. Chris throws the glass of milk and says, milk means nothing to me. I want soda. The glass falls into the deep fryer. Wendy's getting a little fed up with him, and she kind of sarcastically asks, so, master, how do you like your birdwing? Then Chris ignores her completely and says, Iggy Koopa, get in here and dip your butt cheeks into the deep fryer. Totally sick. Iggy dips his butt cheeks into the deep fryer and yells in pain. Then he jumps in front of Chris and does his famous butt slapping routine. Junior walks in and says, so, you guys are taking care of Chris? Chris says, I have just one more command. Wendy says, what is it now, you sick freak? Chris says, you guys stink. Do you have any friends? Junior grabs the phone and calls up some of his friends, I guess, to prove to Chris that he has friends. And says, hey, could you guys come over? You need to meet this freak of nature. So Junior's friends eventually show up, and it's Lakitu, Junior Troopa, and Jerry the Chargin' Chuck. Junior says, hey guys, where's the baby? Asks Lakitu. Wendy says, here's the stupid baby. Lakitu says, hey, be nice to him. Then Lakitu addresses Chris. Says, I heard your parents must be naughty. Jerry the Chargin' Chuck says, this is my ball, and this is my foot. I must kick the ball to the goalpost. And that's the end of my story. Chris has no response other than to pick Jerry up and throw him into a nearby dumpster. So the Koopalings... The Koopalings have a dumpster, they have a deep fryer. I think previously you've established they have a meat slicer and a meat grinder, and they have a walk-in freezer. A meat locker. So do they live in an old Burger King? Where are they living? Yeah, I don't know too many. I don't think I've ever seen a residential house that just has a meat locker and a deep fryer. Chris throws Jerry into this dumpster. Then Jerry gets out of the dumpster and walks back inside and says, "I'm so tired." Chris says, "Don't worry, guys. My parents are almost here, and they'll take me home." Within a matter of seconds, Chris's parents return. And Chris's dad says, "We're home," even though this is not their home. "We're home." Oh my God. This place is a dump. How did you idiots decide on this place? And there's an idiot football player. Lemmy closes his eyes. Jesus, Shay. Lemmy closes his eyes and points his finger to the sky and says, "And we couldn't have done it without our sister's help." Chris's mom bumps Lemmy with her butt. And Lemmy says, "Ow." Chris's dad says, "Come on. And we're going. You guys are forgetting one more thing. The police are going to come arrest you." Chris's dad slowly closes the door and says, "He, he, he." So Chris's parents leave. And then Bowser and Bowsette return home. And Bowser says, "We're back. Wow, what happened to this place? Oh, I see your friends are here. You must be having so much fun. Well, let's put the groceries away." Just then, the police smash through the windows and start aiming their guns at all the Koopalings. And the police chief says, "You guys are all under arrest because your daughter has killed an endangered species. To be continued." A really very action-packed ending, Jason. I wasn't expecting the cops to show up so quickly. So, what's going to happen in the next episode? Are they going to go to... Are the Koopalings going to go on trial for killing the birdling?
Yes!
You love doing these courtroom dramas. These episodes where they go to court. You like Law and Order? You like watching these court TV shows? Truly an action-packed episode, Jay, and pretty funny. Pretty weird. I don't understand why the Koopalings have all these restaurant equipment pieces. Well, if you folks enjoyed that episode, please leave a comment, and if you have any explanation as to why the Koopalings own so many pieces of restaurant equipment, we're happy to hear your explanation. And J-Man, thank you once again for having me. I'm always thrilled to be on the video with you. Do you need some help here with your glasses? Is there anything that you'd like to say to the folk watching? Okay.